It's the homie GL from Beards and Bottles.
It's your main man, PB and Louie.
We here with our new sponsor, King Kongin.
King Kongin.
Listen, you know, I like to be outside. I be outside vibing, late nights, you know.
Moving.
Yo, I drink one sip of this, I'm good for the rest of the night. You
vitamin B3, vitamin B6, what that, zero sugar?
Zero.
Gotta taste it.
And they don't got none of that nasty aftertaste. Just that
King Kongin. Look, it's zero sugar. You gonna do this to me?
It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
With Beards
and Bottles.
You know, Rose. This is our sponsor. We do this every week. We want you guys to go check it out.
That red rose.
So look, we're certain guys, right? And we like to groom ourselves. Yeah.
You heard?
So in certain times when we grooming ourselves, you know, you got to be particular. You got to take care of yourself, right? The only way you can really take care of yourself is by
Presence.
What?
Presence beard kit.
You know what I mean? It got everything you need. All of the two essentials.
This joint in here, bro, it got a comb. It got the beard balm. It got the beard bonnet.
Show them the beard balm.
They got the beard balm.
Show them the oil. Show them the oil.
They got the, oh shit, hold on. They got the dust bag.
Everything
got the beard oil.
So it's a different thing when you're dealing with that. So
comb.
Presence is where it's at. You want to get your beard right. You want to get your beard together. You want to be able to sleep right. You want to be able to be good. You want to get the oil, the Nikes, the essence, the smell. You want your wife to be like,
You know what I'm saying? Presence.
Beard kit.
Yo, use that special Beards and Bottles promo code.
Use that now.
25% off.
It's at the bottom of this. 25% off. Use the Beards and Bottles promo code. All right? So Presence Beard Kit. It's us.
What's poppin'? This High Fisher, better known as Vado. And I just poured up with Beards and Bottles. You heard? Bel Air.
Up because that's the vital stages, those vital ages, 14, 15, 16, before you was, you know what I mean, even knew who you were.
Yeah.
So we want to know where it started from, where you was at freshman year. Let's go from there.
Freshman year, I went to one of the baddest high schools, man. I went to Brandeis.
Wow.
What else at Harlem?
Downtown. Manhattan. But yeah, like what's that? 84th Street between Columbus and Amsterdam. But you know, a lot of artists like Mills, also P Fab went there. A lot of artists went there. Went to art and design.
Right.
I was actually supposed to go to art and design.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happened? I ain't go to the interview. I ain't do the interview shit. Take my portfolio and all that.
Right.
So I don't know, just some lazy shit. I ain't go.
Yeah.
So I ended up just going to my local, you know, high school.
And did you find rap there? Was it there, or you was doing music before that? Like, how did that
I actually
transition?
found rap there.
Got you.
You know, just doing nothing in class. But Mills was my right hand, still my brother. So he was always rapping. Right. He was always rapping then. So one day I'm just in class. I was actually in some program because I wasn't going to class.
Right.
So I'm in some program shit where you actually like got to be in there for like 3 motherfucking classes because, you know, I wasn't going to class.
Right.
So I'm getting bored. I just started writing some shit. And I went to his crib that night and I spit it for him. And he was like, you ain't write that. No. He said, no, exactly. He said, who that? And I'm like, that's me.
He thought you was rapping somebody's shit.
Word.
He thought that was somebody else's bar.
He like, who that? I'm like, that's me. And he like, you ain't write that. I'm like, nigga, that's me. He said, oh, that's hard. And ever since then, I just ran with it.
Been going crazy.
Yeah, because, you know, growing up, you know, we mimicked the rappers, you know, the Method Mans, the Prodigies. So you already kind of got a way you want to rap. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like rhyming like as if I was one of them.
Gotcha.
Right.
You know, so it came kind of easy. And I realized, you know, I had it.
Right.
You know, niggas was fucking with me.
Was you and Mills in a group?
Yeah.
That's the MH, right?
Yeah,
was that the high school years as well?
Yeah. It was a public access show called Mass Cyphers. A lot of niggas was on there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers.
Guys are still out relevant today or not?
Yeah. You know, East had did it. J.R. Ryder had did it. T-Rex had did it. So a lot of rappers had did it. You know, no honesty. I just can't remember all of them, but a lot of them,
yeah.
But we was kind of like the top dogs on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we had gotten to a little beef with some niggas on the East Side. So it's like an East Coast, it's like an East versus West.
Right.
On some Harlem shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody in Harlem tuned in. Because this is like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we just used to go hard on them niggas. And that was like when Vado became Vado. You know what I'm saying? Because they was kind of like trying to jump my man. But he was holding it. So I'm like, that was when all right, let me come jump in this.
Right.
Then I jumped in there and it was like, we was already stars.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Just going spitting in the hood.
Yeah.
But was that hard coming from, you know what I mean, a group of kids that was already going crazy? Like, think about a T-Rex early, 15, 16 years old, going crazy on the DVDs before anybody could really, you know what I mean, know his name.
Rex was already hot in Harlem. He was going from
before the
DVDs.
Before the DVDs. Like, you know, it was, you know, like I always say, man, it's a blessing coming from where I come from because everybody like rapped. This shit was serious. So Rex used to go from block to block battling niggas.
You
so
mean
he already
battle?
had a name. Yeah, I battled.
Oh, yeah. Battle Rex.
Yeah, but at the time, I was talking some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I was talking raw reports and boat rides, wearing pink. Them niggas look at me like, what the fuck this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always hanging with the older niggas anyway. So I was young going on boat rides. And, you know, the nigga that I was running with Hove in them. You know what I'm saying? So
they getting a different type of money.
And they used to always tell me, yo, you got to talk different. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be talking that other shit. They'll figure it out later. Right. So I always was doing my homework and trying to talk that other shit.
Right.
Word.
You know, when we were sitting here just doing our discographies about you, we didn't even realize that you had so much work out in such a short amount of time. Like, it's only been, about 10 or 12 years you really been out, right?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of your peers came out before you.
Yeah.
Jay Mills, like you said, Rex. Other guys were signed to them.
40 Cal,
Max B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you kind of came out a little later than everybody else.
Yeah.
But for some reason, y'all all got your turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How was that when you wasn't really on? Was it any resentment? Or was you like competitive in the spirit where I know I'm going to get my chance?
It's just like that. I know I'm going to get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just didn't know, you know, it got kind of long though. So I'm like, damn, what the f?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, you get discouraged. You start, you know, back to the block, doing what you got to do. You seeing Max B pull up in 7 Series.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mills 7 Series. You know, 40 Cal, I think he had the range. You know, J.R. Ryder had the Charger.
Yeah.
You know, the whole set was eating.
Everybody going crazy.
But they was showing love. You know, they glued to the town. So you seeing them all day. You seeing L's pull up in everything. You know, one time him and Jim racing in the Z's and all that. You seen Loon.
350 Z's.
Seen Loon in the Z. Like, you like.
Yo, forgot about Loon. Loon was my guy back in the day.
Yeah. Shout out to Loon. You know, so... You know, you get kind of like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
My turn.
Yeah.
And was there any discussions before you started to pop? Like, so what was your first moment where you felt like you seen a little glimpse of it? I'm going to the next space.
When Mace scooped me, I was.
Tell us about that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I was like on Amsterdam going to my little brother's school because he had got in trouble for some shit. So I'm over there, whatever, and I get the phone call. My man G-Dog, my big brother, he like, yo, V, where you at? I'm like, man, I'm on Amsterdam at 43. Just so happened, I think Mace went to 43 or, you know, we know the school.
In the area, yeah.
He said, yo, I'm pulling up. He didn't even tell me like I'm with Mace. He's just like, yo, I'm pulling up.
Right.
I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm chilling. Next thing you know, I see this big old black Phantom, black on black.
You knew that was for you.
I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? On like 24s. This one rims was crazy. Deep dishes. Like, the shit was a monster. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He pulls up, and it's him and Mace. And I'm like, oh. So, you know, I jump in the back. You know, the Suicides. I jump in. We go to go get something to eat while we riding downtown. He throw some beats on. So when he throw the beats on, I just start going in.
You already knew what it was.
You know, because back then, you knew all your rhymes. Like, you knew 100 rhymes off the head.
Off the top.
You know, it's kind of...
It's different now. I don't know not a rhyme. You can't ask me a rhyme. I can't.
Yo, that shit be bothering me though, man. That shit is crazy. I can't tell you like, yo, that shit is, I don't understand. But back then, you knew all your rhymes.
You walk around with a fully loaded clip just in case.
You feel me? So I'm just rhyming. I could tell he looking through the rear view, looking at me. But while he looking at me, he looking at his man like, he looking at G-Dog like you hear this? Like,
right.
you know what I'm
He
saying?
going crazy.
Like, nigga, why you keep looking at me? I told you my man hot. Crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told you. So he was like, man, we had dropped my slime oil. We chilled uptown for a minute. And then he was like, yo, I'm going back to Atlanta. I'm like, all right. He like, you coming? I'm like, hell yeah. So he took me back to Atlanta. I locked in with him, did some work. At the time, he was signed to G Unit.
Mm-hmm.
What year is this?
2004 probably, or 5.
Whenever he signed the G Unit.
Between 5 and 6 probably.
Yeah, it was around that.
He had just signed the G Unit. They moving, you know what I'm saying?
It's young Vado, 22 probably.
Yeah. So, facts. So, you know, we just locked in, we working. And he like, yo, he just waiting for, I guess, Puff to let him go so he could sign. But they couldn't, you know, I guess they couldn't get to an agreement.
Right.
So, you know, I ended up going back to the town because I was on probation at the time.
Right.
So then when I went back to the town, I was violated. So, yeah, they kept me for about a year.
Oh, you was locked in.
To a year.
Yeah, you had to sit down.
Yeah, I had to sit down. So then when I came home from that, I'm still, you know, I'm back chucking and driving. And Cam come back.
To the hood, right?
Yeah, like
it's right after him and
he
Fifth
coming
was...
back out, like get it in Ohio, so he getting niggas goosebumps. So we like, oh, Slime Back is lit. It's
crazy.
Like,
So this like, oh wait.
And we just thinking Harlem shit though, like it's lit. Slime Back, especially he came back with that.
Right.
So, you know, and then I'm hearing, you know, yo, he such and such be with him. So I came across this chick that was cool with Sugar Dugger that be with him.
Yeah.
So she used to like go in the stores for me and shit. So when I found that out, I said, yo, tell Dugger what's up.
She's bring back
you need
the
some,
polos.
you know, I know he, you know.
Rugby.
Yeah, he's bring rugby.
Brothers the rugby kid.
Nigga, we was, so you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, tell Digger, man, like, you know what I'm saying? What's up, B? Because I already had a name in the streets.
Right.
I'm like, yo, love, no, V trying to fuck with him. So she told him, me and Digger got up, and Digger like, nigga, I can't wait. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to take you to him. So I gave Digger my demo. Because I was doing a little, you know, I was recording a little something.
Right.
He gave it to him. Next thing you know, he sent niggas for me. He sent my man Tito and Blast for me the next day. I went to the studio, locked in, and I ended up not leaving that shit.
And that was your first.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Why wasn't like in the early 2000s, like 2004, 2005, why wasn't you heavy on them DVD runs? Like the Smacks. Remember the Smacks was going crazy? You know, that's where we discovered Mano and Stack Bundles.
Yeah.
You know, because we from across the water.
I knew them then. But you know, I was Mills, man.
Got you. You was trying to support, basically.
Yeah, of course. And to be honest, a nigga was still like, you know, I'm not gonna say shy, but
yeah, he wasn't him.
Chilling. Yeah. I'm hungry, but I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and plus, you know, Mills was trying to really get there before he bring me out.
For sure.
Right. So, you know, I'm not going to.
Which is real.
Yeah, because, you know, when I started just jumping on a bunch of tracks with him, now they like, yo, who's that?
Got you.
Who's that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Hold on, easy, man.
Yeah. So, you know...
That got you blackballed by accident.
Yeah.
You know
so the management was like, hold on. We got to get Slime where he need to be first.
Never outshine the master.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tony Nye. So I just fell back a little. You know what I'm saying? Let Slime do his thing. Right. And then when... You know, it all made sense at the end, though. When I got with Cam, he was with Young Money... So, you know,
going crazy.
Yeah.
So, what was that first check like? You know, niggas want to be nosy. Yo. What was that? And was it like? Was it a moment of clarity? Like, damn.
Yo, I might spend half of that shit at rugby.
Yo, he going crazy with the rugby.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Yo, the first check, like, and it was like probably like about 25. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some
Let me get you to the label.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a label. It was like we had did some records and
a production.
I guess he had got a production. Some check. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where the check came from. I just know Flea gave me a check. Like, yo, here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yours.
Yeah, just yours. You know, do whatever. And I went straight to rugby and took like 4 coats, every color, everything. It was to the point that shout out to my man Fowler. Fola, because he was one of the workers there, you couldn't even go in there and get something exclusive without him calling. He like, nah, that's for V. Like, V gonna come get that. Like, shout out to Fab, T.I., Young Joe. Like, they had to call, be like, yo, what's up, man? This shit here, you know, Fola not letting us get it. You know what I'm saying?